Alright, hold on, I'm going to go over the homework. Problem number 1, when you have a side with an altitude, the formula is the side squared is equal to this little piece times the whole piece, and that's what I have here. And notice what I did here is I squared the 8 and I squared the 3 and got 64 times 3, but I didn't even work that out yet. I'm just going to leave it like that. Divide by 12, and then I can simplify this down to 4, then 64 divided by 4 is 16. I could have multiplied and did that, but I just did it in parts. Number 2, a squared plus b squared is c squared, just straight Pythagorean theorem. Number 3, same thing, Pythagorean theorem. Number 4, we have two special triangles, and in the first one, I can multiply by 2 and get to 12, and then multiply this by 12 by root 2 and get 12 root 2. So I use the rules for the 30, 60, 90 and the 45 to get that one. Same thing here. This is 5, then 5 root 2. Then if I want to go down and make it smaller, the scale factor is I divide by a third, or not a third, root 3. And now this is a good answer here. However, we're going to simplify it. Root 3 times root 3 is just 3. And now we don't have an irrational number on the bottom. Number 8's exactly like number 1. The side squared is equal to the matching little side times the big side, and we have 16. Let's see here. I take this 7, divide it by root 2, which gives me this, and then I turn around and divide it by 2 because that's the pattern in the 30, 60, 90. Dividing by 2 is the same as multiplying by a half. You can see the work, and again, to get rid of this irrational number, I multiply by root 2. Number 10, a squared plus b squared is c squared. On the back, Pythagorean theorem again. Root 54 is 9 times 6, or 3 roots of 6. Number 12, it's real simple. If you want to drop down to a leg in a 45, you divide by root 2, and I have 4 root 2 divided by root 2. That's just 1. Pythagorean theorem. Again, divide by root 2, and I 8 divided by root 2. Clear up these irrational numbers on the denominator, 4 roots of 2. Again, aside, we have this squared is equal to this times this. Times this by root 2. Very simple to get to there, and the legs are the same. Here we have an altitude, but we don't have one of the sides are missing. We have this squared is equal to these two multiplied together. You can see the work there. Again, a side here. This is a straight 30, 60, 90. Divide by root 3. Cancels out that. Times 2. And here, the legs are the same, and the difference here is a scale factor of root 2. So always look for those patterns on all of your problems.